What's up, you jackwagons? I am Speed Fury, and today is the next part of Fire Emblem Warriors Three Hopes. Now, my parents are gone again, so I get the upstairs TV. The graphics are going to be a bit different on the TV, mainly because of the fact that, well... Actually, I think it's good where it was at. Mainly because I haven't swapped it over to game mode. I usually only do that for games that require my competitive nature to come through, like Splatoon. So let's go ahead and jump in. The chase to Garreg Mach.
Your Majesty, where have you gone? I knew it was a foolish idea to bring her to battle, given her condition.
Dugire, my lord, the enemy is advancing from the rear and picking off our units one after the other. It's only a matter of time until they're at our throats. You must flee.
What does that imbecile of a military minister think he's doing? Tell him to stop them. If we fail to find the Emperor soon...
All searches have turned up nothing so far. It's possible she has been taken by the enemy, but please, you must save yourself at least. We will remain here and continue to seek out Her Majesty.
Yes, I suppose staying here myself would only accomplish my being lost as well. In that case, I shall withdraw to the monastery. My apologies, but I leave the search to you.
Understood.
Farewell, and thank you.
The last major impediment before us is Count Burgley's, perhaps the most fearsome general in all of Thobin.
The road to winning this war runs right through this battlefield. I don't care who's waiting for us. Any enemy that stands in our way is getting cut down.
I feel like I can tackle anything after that.
It's time to move, everyone. I know.
So what happened to the Emperor? Where's she at? Defeat Duke Ire. Gotta make sure he doesn't reach the evacuation point. I hate these kind of levels. Okay, do I have the ability to persuade anybody? I do not. I can just do all the strategies, though. Okay, so... let's make sure we have our team set up. I think we should be good to go. This team should do just fine. Considering most of them have fully mastered their classes, I mean, besides the Gatekeeper. But, let's go. Charge forth, my brothers! Take out this Gatekeeper. That is not our Gatekeeper, but is an enemy Gatekeeper. Where are you going, Jackwagon? Come here, little boy! I got him! That was fast!
Fine, I'll cover you. They won't get through me. Shame I missed the pitch battle. I'm not so fond of fighting at disadvantage.
Sorry, Caspar, but you're very much outmatched here.
Troops waiting for us in the caves, I'm sure of it. Let's see what's on us.
Oh, I didn't think it was gonna kill him, dang it.
Edelgard, I'm sorry. I did what I could.
First time I've actually ended up killing, Caspar.
We must defeat Caspar with utmost haste.
There's no time to waste. Let's go. Happy to help.
We are now ready to retreat.
Look at me go.
Gotta stop him.
Your Excellency, if you're ready to fire, that might buy us a small amount of time.
I'm on it.
The combat engineers are in position. This should make for a good diversion.
Open the door.
Send up the sig-
What was that meant to signal? An enemy ambush? Investigate.
Good, it stopped. Now we can keep moving.
Let me in. Let me through.
The enemy is upon us, but I cannot die here. The future of the Empire depends on it.
Ugh.
Not a problem.
Shez, go after him.
I've got
Somebody
this.
go after him at least. I need somebody to target this spot down here. Or, sorry, this spot down here. I gotta get... So have someone take that out first, though.
Initiating the operation. Look.
Come on, let me through. You know, fine. Shez can handle him.
Prepare to lay siege.
With you by my side.
Bro, how are you not dead yet?
Someone relieve me so I can rest.
Let me show you the prowess of House Burleys. Come and try me if you don't value your lives.
I got more. Oh, he's not dead yet. Okay.
Minister of Military Affairs himself step away from us now. Very well then. We'll just have to take him down.
We have to take him out now. If we aren't quick about it, Duke Ayer's going to get away.
I believe Leopold needs help. I'll leave this to you.
Aha! Here's your boy Dark.
You need help, but at least let me heal you. A wise man is
Oh, come on, man.
Who asked you? Now I really can't settle for anything less than victory.
I'll be taking that fort down there.
Then head on.
Great. The path is clear. Let's go block off this exit route.
Any last words? I shall receive them in grace of the gods.
Wow, this one actually took that like a champ.
unfolding quite in our favor. I had best retreat.
Your Excellency, Kingdom troops up ahead and cut off our escape route.
We are cut off from escape. Now we must summon everything we have to defeat them. No, we cannot falter here if the Empire is to survive. Here it comes! Emperors of Andraste and your Majesty, our empire is doomed.
Finally, someone capable of bringing me to my knees. I shall... What is that?
The Empire cannot afford your death. My apologies, but I'm warping you out of here.
Well, we got Duke Ire.
Managed to defeat Duke Ire, but Edelgard is nowhere to be seen. We must find her.
Good, Gatekeeper's master the next level.
Not a trace of the Emperor in sight. She and Duke Ire must not be together.
In any case,
By now, the Knights of Cerro should be making their final approach on Garrett Monk. Perhaps we should join them and focus on reclaiming the monastery before anything else.
No. Sometimes the person you're looking for is hiding right under your nose the whole time.
Your words hold some truth to them. Very well. We'll split off into groups and search for her all at once.
I'm gonna go check the path up to the monastery. You wanna come with?
Of course. Then we will divide our efforts and search both to the east and west. Good luck.
There's no sign of them. What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking how the time has
Oh,
finally
come on,
come.
Arval.
Azure Gleam, the hour of vengeance.
It's over. Oh, how I've waited for this day. The day that I kill you!
Run away while you can.
You're free to try, but you won't get away from me that easily. I'll carve out your monstrous heart and put an end to the beast dwelling within. Your destruction is everything I've ever fought for.
What the heck?
Strange. The two of them have yet to return.
They've sent no word back either. They may have been ambushed by Imperial stragglers.
Your Majesty, I bear troubling news from one of our scouting units. A squadron of mages has been spotted laying in ambush in the forest ahead. They surely hope to obstruct our march.
I can only assume they're what's left of the ones we faced in Aelon.
It's difficult to say, but given the situation, there's a high probability the search party we sent out to find the Emperor has been attacked.
No. We must hurry, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, we've confirmed the locations of the commander and the Ashen Demon, but they're locked in heated combat. Not only that, but it appears as though the commander's the one who instigated it.
What?
We should be off. The situation is one we must attend to ourselves.
You almost make it sound like you expected this.
Our mercenary friend feared a time would come when they turned their blade on us. They've worried for many moons now that one day they may end up like Cornelia or Mycena, losing control, transforming, and attacking their friends, that is. I promised I would put them down if such events came to pass.
We should embark at once, Your Majesty. There's not a moment to waste.
Yes, I suggest we steel ourselves for the worst.
Well, that's never happened before. I don't even get to play as my usual character. I have to use a bunch of characters I haven't played as yet. As much as I like the Gatekeeper, he's kind of the weaker one here, so I'd rather not put him into the game. I mean, put him involved. Let's put in Ingrid, since she's got an advantage over Speedy, him being a sword fighter and her being a spear fighter.
I will hunt you until my dying breath. Get back here!
There's not a moment to lose. We must stop their attack.
Slightest notion of what is going on. Destroy them all!
That mage unit is on the move. We won't be able to avoid them.
She has like one of those exploding attacks too, like a couple other characters I have do.
See how those beasts crawl to the slaughter. Which one of your misery beasts? Playing with you ingrates. You'll never win! Thank you, my friend.
Holy crap, why does he have so much health?
Stay out of this. It does not concern you.
They won't listen to reason. We use force to stop them.
We're gonna need a full-on, all-out offensive for this. Because, I guess I probably shouldn't have been focusing on making him so overpowered. Oh, come on!
They've walked away. We can't make any progress like this.
We have no idea when they will reappear. We should split up to cover every possible
I know where
location.
they appear, they're over here.
Why do you insist on interfering? Cardboard? This ends here!
They're putting up more of a fight than I expected. Deploy the reserves.
Simply do not stop coming.
They're over there now.
Not again. The boy was right. This won't be easy.
Mercenaries. No, it cannot be.
We must defeat them if we hope to reach the stronghold.
I'm all right.
I'm not going to let this chance to slip away!
We've had a report of someone matching Edelgard's description nearby.
They got away again, dang it.
With the situation being what it is, I won't be able to reach this up top.
The Kingdom Army
Claude's
is
here,
in
good.
combat with some sort of mysterious force. Has Edelgard been captured?
I don't take a lesson.
Well, they reappeared.
You'll never win!
Did I get him?
Thank you, my friend.
Nope, he's still around. He's still kicking it. He got away again, dang it. They spawn clear over there.
I dislike ending things on a low note. As such, prepare to die.
Out of my way.
Not done yet.
Yes, you are.
How could I lose to the beast?
You won't
Now, which one did I get? Okay, I got Speedy. Good.
Turned down the last, huh? For now, I think it transferred to the rear guard, isn't it?
I was under attack before I even knew what was happening. I'm just glad we're all right. And that no one had to die.
This dude. So long.
If I must wring the life from you by my own hand, then so be it.
Get him.
I suspected as much. He's the same as Cornelia and all the rest. I must capture him and learn the truth about that day. I refuse to hold back. You won't stop!
How could I allow myself to be bested by such a despicable beast as this one? I need to get this flesh underground. So it's true. You really are from Shambhala.
Forgive me for this, Solon. But without your sacrifice, this world can never be made clean. Oh, great Saharas, veil of night fluttering in the abyss. By the laws of creation, throw wide your infernal gates and swallow my bones.
Well, that's not good.
Where is he?
Dimitri, you good?
I am. As are you. The enemy must be near. We should split up.
You there.
What?
Is something wrong, Edelgard? You seem different.
How do you know what my name is? You must be... No, I can't. I don't get it. What is this? What's happening?
Not good.
Well, that's not good. As Claude just said.
I cannot...
It has been a long, long battle. My race wavers at the brink of extinction.
Who the heck is this? And why do they look just like Arvel?
And so it falls upon me to reclaim this world. That what was stolen from my people might be theirs once more.
Oh, is this that one guy who
Which
I think
is
created
why
Arvel?
I was born. Yes, the cycle of the world, the rehousing of souls. How desperate Earnestly I sought this secret art, but it demanded precision. One defect, one essence wrongly transplanted, would lead to consequences most irreparable. I knew I must oversee the process myself in order to save my beloved people. When my consciousness first initialized, I was nothing. I remember the sound of water, of bubbles, the sound of a massive object slowly lurching along. I thought the noise would continue for eternity. But then, a change. Something gave way. The water began rushing rapidly. Pale shadows closed in around me amidst deafening sounds. I walked desperately in search of light. That was an unforeseen accident. I was sure all had been lost to the waters. It was fortunate I had created you, for you proved useful in a way I never expected. I am to become you. That's why I'm here. That's why I've been compelled to remove any obstacle in your way. Only by destroying the abomination inside the Ashen Demon can we bring salvation to the world. So you understand. Then return that body you two share to me. It pains me to do this to you, but alas, all was written from the beginning.
Again, not good at all.
Azure Gleam.
Into the chasm. Or chasm, sorry.
Where am I? Let's hold off on the weapons for now, okay? Probably best you don't move at all, actually. Huh? What are you doing here, Claude? Glad to see you're okay, at least. Not sure okay is the word I'd go with. Dimitri and I got sucked into some weird magic vortex.
One of your making, I can only presume.
When we came to, we were sprawled on the ground here. Charming place, if you ask me.
I take it you don't remember what happened. You changed, attempted to strike us. We were thankfully able to subdue you, at least temporarily. You came to and fled not long after. You were, by all accounts, a different person entirely.
I guess the last thing I remember is Arval telling me to slay the Ashen Demon. At least, I think it was Arval.
Arval?
The voice in my head. We've known each other for a few years now. Pretty out there, right? This is why I never mentioned it.
And you claim this Arval suddenly decided to turn on you.
I know how it sounds, but yeah. There are two things I can say for sure. The first is that Arval's magic is what dragged us all in here. And the second is that no one's in my head anymore.
What? How can you be sure?
Because I don't feel them. At least not in my mind. Arval's somewhere else now. Somewhere distant. Well, that's vague. How are we supposed to make heads or tails of any of this?
At the very least, I believe your account well enough to say you are no longer a threat to us.
Right. We can save all that metaphysics stuff for some other time. Anyhow, you wouldn't happen to know a way out of this dark, void place, would you? About that. I know I said distant, but Arval's definitely here with us somewhere. If we can find them and figure out what magic they used on us, we might just be able to escape. You sure are optimistic for someone who's surrounded by horrible nothingness.
It isn't as though we have any alternatives. We should take a look around. Perhaps we can learn more about this place in the process.
Dimitri? Where are you going?
Guess we're following him.
So you were dragged in here as well, Edelgard. Are you alright?
What are you doing here? Where am I?
We aren't sure ourselves. But we have no intention of fighting. Know that.
We? Who else is here with you?
Why'd you run off like that, Dimitri? Did you notice something? Wait, Edelgard.
It seems much has transpired without my knowledge.
Yeah, I don't think any of us really know what's going on here. By the way, Edelgard, you look pretty different from the last time I saw you. Did something happen to you?
The last time? When was that? It seems I have a fair number of gaps in my memory. The most recent thing I can remember is Orion Road. You and I were squaring off, Dimitri, when Talos appeared and cast some dark magic on me.
That was over 6 moons ago. If Viscount Fenya's word is anything to go by, you've been serving as Duke Eyre's puppet ever since. Not only that, Duke Eyre himself was under the nefarious control of Thomas.
6 months. And tell me, what of the Empire? I can't believe I have to direct such a question to you two, of all people.
Adrestia changed big time after the battle at Aryan Road against the Kingdom. Your lands have been ravaged, your military has lost all discipline, and Lester and Fargus have since joined hands to put an end to the Empire's brutality. You're actually catching us right in the middle of the climactic fight.
After we routed the Imperial army in the Valley of Torment, you fled, escaping with Duke Eyre. Once we put an end to him, we turned our gaze toward finding you. We're caught up in some bizarre magic, which brought us here.
That was all rather painful to hear, but I thank you for the explanation. I'm not sure how exactly Talus is manipulating me, but he is clearly doing so to steer the Empire toward his own desires. In the past, he took over the body of my uncle, Lord Arundel, and snatched the reins of Adrestia as its regent, meaning history is repeating itself in the...
So it's true then. Lord Arundel was actually Talus.
You've got to help us get out of here, Edelgard.
I would be glad to, once you inform me further about the current state of Fodlan. I've been, in essence, asleep the last half a year, remember?
Yes. I suppose we can afford a short break, to bring you up to speed before we resume our search.
Zaris. Odd. Temporarily parted ways with everyone but Dimitri. Unless I have an exit, I wonder if the ghosts have found anything. Okay, so I gotta talk to everybody.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
What do you hope to accomplish once this war is over, Claude?
Why? Worried I have some nasty plot up my sleeve? Well, I don't. Although I doubt you're gonna like what I do have planned. I'm just gonna come out and say it. After the war, I'm going to abolish the Central Church and depose the Archbishop. The people of Fodlan have been shackled by this decrepit system for too long, and I'm ending it.
You're going to do away with the Church?
That's right. Think about it. Who steals your freedom and gives you an endless list of duties and obligations simply because you have a crest? Who forces you and your friends into a bunch of unwanted marriages and positions of power? The Church even forbids any official contact with outside regions. Not exactly great for Fargus, right? Being as close to Serang and Albinia as you are.
But to be clear, your issue is with the Church, yes? Not with Fargus itself?
Exactly. We have nothing to gain by fighting you. And really, our enemy isn't the actual Church so much as the people at the top who make all the decisions.
I understand where you're coming from, Claude. And on a personal level, I actually agree with you.
But as a king, you're opposed.
Yes, for 3 reasons. First, abolishing the Church would deny the king's right to rule Fargus. Without one, the people will descend into chaos and war. Would you be able to take responsibility for such a thing once it... Second, recklessly discarding the Church will only incite discord among the clergy and its supporters. And finally, a revolution of this nature will not only mean casualties among the common folk, but will endanger your own life as well.
Leaving the first two for a second, I have some serious issues with that last one. I'm glad you're concerned for my safety, but I can take care of myself.
But don't you see? The people you wish to depose are human, just as you are. No matter what ingenious scheme you come up with, or how careful you try to be, they will suffer. And their vengeance will eventually find you, no matter how hard you try to stave it off. I know full well the guilt that accompanies such actions, and the retribution they provoke.
Everyone has to deal with the consequences of their decisions. If you let it rule you, Fodlan never changes. And if it doesn't change, it'll just fall apart.
But not taking the time to look where you're going will only lead you to stumble and fall. And if there are those who would be hurt by this, I I consider it my duty to help them.
There you go, trying to save everyone again. You really are too good for me.
To be honest, I'm jealous of how you're not burdened with the same restrictions.
In the world I'm trying to create, you wouldn't be burdened by them either. You could even... No, forget that. I'm serious about what I say, though. And I really do admire how you want to save everyone. Honestly, if you weren't a king, I think we could have been friends.
I feel much the same. Had I joined with you, I might have been able to see a different vision of Fodlan.
Hi.
I wonder...
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm stumped.
Enough with the searching glances, Dimitri. Say what you're going to say.
I was just thinking that I find it difficult to speak with you. Even now that we have the opportunity to exchange words peaceably. Too many have died for us to suddenly have meaningful heart-to-heart conversation.
Oh, that's not how I feel. Unless you mean you don't wish to speak with the tyrant you consider responsible for their deaths. In which case, let's just believe what we believe, accept that our paths have diverged, and see this through to the very end.
You're placing words in my mouth. Still, I suppose that does cut to the heart of the matter. I will not claim that all my choices were right, but I accept responsibility for them. I made them carefully and with full knowledge of the consequences.
And I'd like to think I can say the same. But this is unproductive. We need to get out of here.
Fair enough. Do you know what became of your mother and Selma?
Why would I?
Someone told me that you would know how she met her end. Although I suspect that was nothing more than the dying ravings of a madwoman.
It was. I haven't seen my mother since I was a child. It would have been right before she was exiled. You would know what happened better than I.
I suppose so. Regardless, thank you for answering. Now, shall we get back to finding our way out?
Please, we can't resolve anything so long as we're trapped in this.
That was quite the tremor.
Whatever this place is, I find myself liking it less by the moment.
Can you stand?
Yes, thank...
Perhaps we can put our differences aside, if only for the moment. Hostilities will do us no good here.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I can agree to that. You know, I just remembered something from back when I was but a child. I had fallen to the ground and was met with a kind hand reaching out to help me up. I took it without thinking, without even looking first to see who it was. I suppose that shows you how much I've grown. Dimitri, what is it?
I have a similar memory. One of helping a little girl who had fallen in the dirt.
Knowing you, such occurrences would have been commonplace in your youth. Don't try to...
No, I rarely forget an important face. Often to my own woe, I might add.
Enough. Let us end this before we both make greater fools of ourselves. We need to. Not that the world outside will be any kinder to me than the one in here.
Edelgard.
What are you doing? You should know I won't hesitate to leave you behind.
Indeed. I'm coming.
I heard a door close. Give me a second. My parents can't be home already. Nope, probably just somebody from across the street or something. Inspect the mysterious distortion. Ah, okay, so I can do all this here. Not really much I can do, though. Embark, maybe?
Yeesh. You can't tell forward from back in here. Let's try.
Good idea. It seems different from the rest of the void. Look out!
So it failed. Has my skill degraded that sharply over the years?
Arval.
I have been searching for you. And look what you brought me. The three who fancy themselves sovereigns, ruling over that abomination's wretched spawn. What unexpected luck. I do hope you are all prepared to face death this day.
So you're Arval, huh? Sorry, but I can't say dying here sounds all that appealing. What we'd really like is for you to lift this weird sorcery of yours and send us home.
Oh, I do not think that will be happening. But even if I desire to accede to your wishes, the great forbidden spell of Zaharas is a one-way journey. None can escape this eternal darkness.
Are you certain? Would killing you not accomplish the task?
Something tells me they wouldn't lay this trap, only to suffer the same fate as us. If this being can free themselves from this void, it stands to reason that so too can we.
Then try cutting me down if you like. Sadly, what you see before you is but an illusion. I have a task to fulfill, and once it is accomplished, I shall leave this place alone.
Arval, wait. What task are you talking about? Why did you use me? And what are you trying to do here?
Ah, but you are mistaken. I am not Arval. My name is Epimenides, an ordinary man who vowed to kill the beast which set the earth ablaze. Do you not comprehend my purpose? I must save this world and its true people. That is why I chose to pass my consciousness down through the ages. And you are the vessel for that consciousness.
What does that mean?
Defeat Epimenides. Okay, so we've got a bunch of characters here. Luckily, I've had experience using all of them, so I know what I'm doing.
I don't know what's going on, but I do know whoever that is needs to be stopped.
And how far are you willing to go? Will you cut down your own friends to reach me?
Oh, you dirty little pitting. It's the whole shadow thing again. I know how that works. Heck it, I'm just gonna go after one.
This is vile sorcery indeed. The Emperor is reported. Feel the killing blow. You can't fool me. If it were real, you'd understand.
Majesty, why are you consorting with the enemy? He's right where you want him.
Oh, now they're just like pitting them against us.
This is a deception. The man I know would never raise a weapon against them.
Claude, no! Don't do this! It really will hurt me.
This is harder than I thought. I mean, how do we know for sure they're not real?
It's done. You must heal yourself. Don't know who will convert next.
Are we being roped away? No. Space itself is distorting around us.
Whoa, okay. Oh, we just got teleported to different parts of the area.
This place is so twisted, you can't even tell where you are. I'm unstoppable.
You're in peak form
today?
Are you sad for your comrades, murderers? There it is. There is your rage.
Oh, great! Now she's got shadows of these
I can
guys.
spot one fake, but how do I tell which Edelgard and Dimitri are on my side?
Perhaps each of us should take on their own double to prevent confusion.
That's not a bad
Watch
idea.
this.
This darkness is a mirror for the soul. And once a soul is imprisoned here, it is eternally severed from the real world.
Is that why Edelgard has returned to normal? Switch right to the darkness?
Just imagine how much easier our task will be with the two of us. A nice thought, yes. But I'm sad to say I fail to trust even myself.
Why are you helping the Emperor, you wretch?
But when you mourn your friends, avenge them. It's a blessing I get to face you. There is truly no one I more desire to end.
Say it's pleasant watching
Oh, it's thunder that I'm hearing.
Stop playing the kind soul. Everything we've ever wanted is before us, right for the taking. If you really knew, then you already know why I'm doing this. I don't like leaving my fate up to luck.
Good.
No problem, I got it.
Even though I know, I must thank
Excuse me
our
while I jump off so I don't have the disadvantage anymore.
I feel like I just slew my twin brother. That's the last of the illusions.
So it would seem.
At least now we're certain they're not weak. We can cut them down without mercy.
Again? Please tell me we're gonna find that guy this time.
Let's get searching.
Oh, but you four are a marvel. To think you are already adapting to this place.
Aha!
Now have the grace to lay down your lives and let the world you've torn apart heal.
Come here, stupid!
There you are, my partner in destiny.
You're not our all. Even if you weren't, I'd fight you out the same.
Destroying me will achieve nothing, and we will all still be trapped in this place. Unfortunate.
You ain't very strong, are you?
Forcing my hand.
Our mercenary friend gets a baptized. This is going to take all of us. Time to put our differences aside.
My attacks aren't getting through. What's going on?
None can stand before us.
Await this moment.
What about our phantom mercenaries? We know we can harm the illusions, right?
Why does it have to be you? I don't want to fight.
Watch this.
Take a breather.
Since I'm forced to do this myself, so be it. Come at me if you dare.
Our adversary has finally run out of tricks. Time to finish this.
How much more must I sacrifice?
Did I, or is it just an illusion?
There
You know my reason. And tomorrow we're fighting for... The choice resides to me!
It's incredible. Just how strong you've become.
Arval.
You have grown more than I ever thought possible. And yet... I've never felt more alone.
How is the sword not disappearing? Or did Arvel go into the sword?
Looks like we made it out in one piece. Are you sure about that? I still have no idea what's going on.
Yes, it all felt like a strange fever dream. Whatever was that place? It seems we've lost sight of Edelgard as well.
Maybe she got back before we did and hightailed it out of here. I doubt she got far, though. The real question is, where would she go?
Garrick Mach, surely. She must seek to reconvene with the Imperial forces.
What do you want to do? Should we get back to the search? Or maybe we'd be better off regrouping with the others first.
The latter. We weren't gone long, but I worry for our friend's safety.
I should probably get back to my people, too. I don't want them going gray over little old me, but I'll see you both over at Garrick Mach. Oh, and feel free to clobber the Imperial Army without us if you get there first.
Very well. We will see you there, Claude.
Lord, Uncle.
Do not worry me so, Edelgard. Come, let us handle everything for you. It has served us all exceedingly well so far.
How is she still under control? Under mind control, I mean.
Azure Gleam.
The end of tragedy.
Dimitri and his troops slay Regent Ire, and in doing so deliver a crushing blow to Adrestia and its army. Seizing this momentum, they continue onward toward Garrick Mach. En route to the monastery, Dimitri receives word that the Knights of Seros are struggling. He marches with one purpose, to slay Edelgard and Talus, ending the war once and for all.
I thought she would have, like, not been under control by now. Under somebody else's control by now.
Is the Archbishop safe?
Forgive me. Our initial strike on the monastery proved successful, but my unit was separated from Lady Rhea's. And before we knew it, those dark mages had descended upon us.
You've done well to make it here. Thank you for your report.
Lady Rhea's in trouble. We have to help her.
There's no point panicking about it, Mercy. If they're giving even the Knights trouble, we should make sure we're extra ready before we head in there ourselves.
Lady Rhea possesses greater knowledge of the monastery than anyone else. If she is in distress after her successful surprise attack, that is troubling indeed.
Those mages must have thrown off our calculations.
I bring news, Your Majesty. We've just concluded our survey of Garrick Mach and its surroundings. A man we believe to be Talus was seen entering the monastery, with the Emperor following close behind.
So, she's fallen into his hands. The one grasping the reins of the Imperial Army now is no longer Edelgard, but Talus. Surely those dark mages are his as well.
Makes sense why the Knights had trouble then.
Indeed. Still, with all our greatest enemies gathered in one place, we have a chance to end this war here and now. If we can put them to rout here, so much of what ails our kingdom will be destroyed along with them.
Perhaps. But our task is clear either way.
Yep. Smash our enemies, win the war, and restore peace to Fodlan.
Well said. The Alliance should be here soon as well, assuming they've broken through the Imperial ranks in the Valley of Torment. Everyone, this battle will determine what lies ahead for Fodlan. Not just tomorrow, but every day beyond that as well. We cannot afford much time to prepare. But let us ready to make our future a prosperous one.
Alright, how many places? One spot. We're gonna do that one spot. I should probably talk to Dark after that little incident I had with him.
Let's give this a try. I haven't.
What about?
Would you mind
Let's give this a try. I'll make it so.
Now then.
So this isn't going to be... this story isn't going to be the last one I do for Fire Emblem, because I will also be doing the other story for both Scarlet Blaze and for Golden Wildfire. That was weird. I just need to get that far first. To Chapter 12, and then we can start from there. You've rejoined your allies. Yeah, Arvel's gone. She usually is right here, but she gone now. I mean, I'm not sure, okay? Obviously, Epimenides was a dude, but we don't know if Arvel was a boy or a girl. I'm gonna say girl because her voice sounds more feminine than Epimenides does, with his voice trying to be his voice actor's trying to do a deeper voice for him. Let's give the Gatekeeper a new class. And yes, we will shift it to the Bow Knight. Bows are my speciality. Let's go to training. And we're gonna swap the Gatekeeper to a different class and train that up while everything else is going. We'll have him be a brawler. And success at training, I mean.
I didn't know
Okay.
Training can be with proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
I gotta head over to the Supply Master so I can actually carry more supplies.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
An award is available. Let me go get that.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Proceed to the war map. Here we go. Homecoming.
I want you and your unit to keep watch for us, and my uncle will help you. We can't let our enemy get inside these walls. Do it.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Uncle,
Splendid work, Edelgard.
I did what you asked me to do. Is that good enough?
But of course, all you need do is follow my every command, and victory will be ours. These beasts that swarm and fester on the surface shall tear at each other's throats until none remain. Edelgard, you must join the fray as well.
Me?
After all, what good is an emperor who lets everyone else do the fighting for her?
Yes,
When we left our school 2 years ago, I never imagined this was how we might make our return.
I think I'll skip the next class reunion if this is what they're always going to be like. Our enemy's waiting for us just beyond these ramparts.
And Talus is at its heart. This is our chance to stop him once and for all.
I always get the jitters before big battles like this.
You needn't worry. Besides, there will be time for nerves once the fighting begins.
Yes, and we'll surely win with the goddess's guidance at our backs.
In any case, there's no turning back now. So let's stand tall and greet this battle with our heads held high.
There's still no sign of the Alliance, Your Majesty.
Claude will come. I'm sure of it. He knows full well if we fall, he'll be next. And Claude told me that we would meet again. He's crafty, yes, but I've never known him to be a liar.
It's almost time. That's your cue, Dimitri.
Yeah, we could all use one of your inspiring...
Right then. Hear me well, fearless knights of Vargas. It is only through your combined efforts that we find ourselves here, with a pointed blade thrust at the throat of our enemy. We lost so many lives in Duska. Our king, his knights, and more innocents than I can bear to count. This war has claimed even more. But now, we can finally avenge all of those who have fallen. Today, we sever the threads of fate that bind us to our troubled past, and march forth into a bright tomorrow. We shall fight, we shall survive, and we shall win a glorious future for Foodland. I trust each of you to see our task through. Now move out!
Here we go. Defeat Thomas. Dark and Gatekeeper. Okay. Let's go.
This is it. It will take everything we have, but we must defeat the Emperor and restore peace to Foodland.
The ignorant beasts. You will all be stabbed.
I don't see Lady Rhea anywhere. Let's scale the walls and head for the monastery.
The Alliance has yet to arrive.
They'll come. Let's capture the nearby strongholds and create a rendezvous point for when they do.
Whether the Alliance shows up or not, we will fight and we will win.
This will be the rendezvous point for the Alliance forces. We have to protect it.
Need to have someone come over here to guard. That would be the Gatekeeper. So one of the main things he's good at is guarding.
It's time to wait on the offensive.
They've mobilized. Good. Their location is on our way anyway.
Crap, I have to go over there myself. Gatekeeper's hasn't made it over there yet.
Tight watch on the Alliance rendezvous point.
We'll strike at their weakest point.
Shall we begin our attack?
The only thing they'll be reporting is failure. I'll relieve you.
My turn.
Happy to help.
My turn. My turn.
Nope. They got him.
Despite their human guise, they are nothing more than beasts, and they
them too. I must retreat.
He ran. However, this path will get us past the walls. After him. I've awaited this moment.
Everyone else will probably follow after me.
I will not let you thwart our tree.
All Thomas knows how to do is crack the whip. Hey! Activate the Biscum!
Fun, isn't it?
These weapons are slightly different from the ones we've seen before. Check. Careful, everyone.
Initiating the operation. Let's go, everyone. Not a problem. I've got this.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about hear you loud and clear.
I'm gonna send 2 of them over here to take care of this one.
I'll make sure.
Looks like they're up to something. I better take this opportunity to snatch one of these strongholds.
Take a breather.
Forces are brought to our land at last. We must protect it.
I'm in. I'll relieve you.
Don't give him a chance to retaliate!
Nothing to report. Stronghold will be ours in no time. Hey, watch out! That's some firing range of those weapons.
Return to me.
Yes, please. I guess I can't play with you anymore.
Good, we disabled it. These are a lot stronger than the weapons we saw in Ferdiad.
These corpse-faced creeps freak me out. Nothing to report.
Let us take this stronghold.
Good. The rendezvous point is still safe. So far, all is well. My turn. I shall take the lead.
I'll relieve you. I'm in.
Oh, look at that, they already took the bases. Good.
Begin the operation. All troops, march!
Hear you loud and clear. Come on.
No more Viscoms.
That certainly wasn't easy, but we shut them all down.
I will banish you filth to our place. The sunlight has abandoned us. Move out. We're taking the best of back. Those beasts don't deserve them.
They're back. Stop them before they regain control of those things. Take a breather. My turn.
I'll take care of them. There's like 1 person left that I gotta get rid of, it looks like. There we go.
Glory be to God. Thomas, the rest is up to you.
Aha, the Alliance army's here.
Oh, did we come a little late? Form up with the Kingdom Army, everyone.
Well, no matter. We'll take all the help we can get.
This is an absolutely terrible situation. All of you, protect the stronghold.
Let's go disable that artillery. Capturing the stronghold should make things easier too.
At this point, the ends justify the means. Stop them at any cost, even with fire.
The area around the monastery is on fire, and the entrance is blocked too. What are we doing now?
Don't worry, I heard we have a plan. Just hold out a little longer.
Would the Alliance mind letting us know what exactly this plan entails?
Useless. Send in the Titanus. What is that monstrous thing? Is it friend or foe?
They had something like that in their back pocket this whole time.
We already fought this thing before. What are you guys talking about? It ain't that bad.
Without room.
Hold it together.
Take a breather.
Let's go after the other one.
There. We finally got them down. If only we could take a quick break.
Don't give up. We're slowly but surely wearing it down.
No mercy.
We can't miss this chance.
Nothing but a hunk of metal in the end.
How much longer must we hold out?
Ah, there he is.
Bet you didn't expect anyone to make it across the mountains, Count Farley. You should always keep an eye on your back, too.
No! Stop! Don't let them open the gate!
The gate's open.
Afraid I already did. Sorry for the delay, Dimitri.
I do, God, no matter what. Let us crush the Imperial forces together!
Let's go.
this happen? I was wrong to follow that man.
He gone. Again.
The Alliance will cover the rear. You go on ahead.
Thank you. I'll be counting on that. All right, let's infiltrate the monastery.
This is it, Dimitri. Talus is just ahead.
Indeed. Strange how my reason for stepping foot in this monastery now is the same as it was those 3 years ago.
What do you mean?
Revenge. All the heirs and relatives of every noble in the land come to learn here. It seemed likely that at least someone was connected to my father's killer. After roaming the kingdom for fruitless lead after fruitless lead, I hoped against hope that I would at last find the answers I sought here. In the end, I could accomplish nothing alone. And now, I stand here once more, my enemy's identity clear for all to see.
And this time, you're gonna get your revenge. You're not alone anymore, Dimitri. You've got your friends here with you every step of the way. So let's win this. When we do, we'll all greet the new dawn together.
Right you are. Let us go. Together. Lady Ray, you're safe. Quickly, let's clear out these enemies.
Kingdom. So you have come.
Let's do this.
This is wrong. I can't die. Perhaps I should. No. You do not allow Garrick Mark to be destroyed.
She's dead. That should do it. I'm glad to see you safe.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I shall assist you in this fight.
Up ahead is the cathedral, the heart of the monastery. Talus and Emblem should be there. All units, at the ready. We'll show them what Alliance courage really means.
We're up against the toughest of enemies, but I'm not afraid. We will win and return to Verdiad together.
Don't let this chance slip away. Crush them!
Our will has endured for thousands of years. It shall not be stopped here.
I beg to differ.
Not that you will fight off. That will be a rare.
Edelgard. Oh, and she has the... That's a new axe, actually. What the heck?
My dearest wish is for a new age where we can live together in peace.
And a magic barrier? It's keeping all our attacks out.
Perhaps we should focus on Edelgard for now.
Perhaps I can knock some sense into Edelgard.
I'll avenge you here and move on with my life.
You're to kill you with my own hands.
We must be at the end. Let us finish this and break the walls of the past.
We will annihilate. So this fragile flesh has run its course. No matter. Dimitri, go!
Uncle, no.
You cursed beasts will never defeat us!
Damn.
Another step, you fool! This ends here!
Guess it's over. Yes.
Dee?
Let's go. It seems the dawn is nearly upon us.
About time, too. So, friend, shall we?
Right. There's much to be done.
It is now 1183, Great Tree Moon. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus, beside the Leicester Alliance and the Church of Saros, emerged victorious against the forces of Adrestia. With the loss of Regent Ire and many of its leading strategists, the Empire has been forced back on all fronts, radically transforming the power structure throughout Fodlan. In pursuit of their ideals, the young leaders press ever southward to crush the Empire for good. None know what tomorrow this war may bring, nor what future awaits Fodlan.
It gladdens me beyond words to see your accomplishments in this war, and to know you made it through unscathed. History will judge whether or not our actions were right. But no matter the case, you've given me the courage to face the future anew. Thank you for everything, and please stay in touch.
Alright, there's that story completed. Now, we aren't going to be finished, because I still got to do the other stories for... Well, the alternate endings for the other two stories that I did earlier. But, I'll see you next time.